Hello, this is Cuberized, and welcome to All the Mods 11, Episode 1, new map, new computer, and a new headset. So I should be all set to actually continue with hosting this Let's Play, but we're going to start fresh. This is on version 0.0.23. It has 222 mods, so I am going to even take this opportunity to come up with a new seed, and we are starting all over. It's a do-over. So, and I plan on keeping this map, so let's pick a good name. All the mods 11. Let's play by... I started the last one that ended up only happening with 2 episodes with Cuberized to starting off, which I actually like to do, but I was not thrilled with that map. So we're gonna try, do I want Cuberized? No. From? Let's play from. How about that? Let's play from Cuberized, yeah. Let's allow cheats. So I'm going to go ahead and get in here quickly, hopefully, get my bonus chest. Quickly here, bonus chest, I do know that we have artifacts in the pack. We also have sophisticated backpacks, so I should get the whoopee cushion and a starting backpack in the bonus chest, which is a great way to start. And I do want to quickly go over the mods because we've had some more added in, obviously. 30, I guess, since I did the first Let's Play. So, quite a few. So I want to kind of go through here quickly, and I'm in a tree. I think I'm in a tree. I'm in a tree. And in a snow biome. Okay. Okay, this will be interesting. Not happy with the snow biome, but got my bonus chest. This does have Ultimine in it. If you hold down the grave key, which is above the tab and to the left of the number 1 key on your keyboard, if you're using an English-based keyboard. So I did get sophisticated backpack. Apotheosis is in here, and I will go over those in a minute, as is Evil Craft. And there's artifacts. I get the whoopee cushion. You get some basic wood items. You get an axe and a pickaxe, and that seems to be the default. You always get that. This is exciting because didn't get that last time. And you get some basic food items. So I am going to take off running here. So there is a Feed the Beast Chunks map, and so you can claim chunks here using the claim chunks option. You can quickly take a look here to get any keybinds you need. I'm doing this for people who have not either not gone through modded gameplay or haven't gone through all the mods recently, like I have not, so I'm going to be kind of doing a little bit of this as we go here. Yeah, minimap info here as well. So there's something pink here, which I think are the trees I was looking at. There's a tower that looks like it's behind me. I don't quite know what's hiding underneath the snow here, but there's something. And this looks like it might be a village. There is a journey map, so you can look at the journey map. which allows you to see creatures and cave layers. You can see what something looks like at night versus the day, which will actually help out to find things like lava and lighted up areas that could be friendly or foes hiding in the snow here. So I think I did get lucky, and let me actually grab this tree here. I'm going to hold down the grave key. We have fast leaf decay as well. And I seem to be making footprints in the snow, which is cool. Alright, I'm going to run like crazy this direction and go see if I can find a bed. I'm guessing that's an apotheosis tower right there, but I'm not sure. So we'll have to check that out as well. And that's definitely some very purple and very red flowers. Is this mystical? No, this is silent gem. Silent gems. Okay. Well, this is new. Silent gear is in the pack. And so... Oh, and these are everywhere. And there's coal. And there's pigs. I probably shouldn't be picking yet. There's another tower over there. And that looks like my village. I'm gonna grab this. It's food. What is that? Oh, that's a horse. Hello, horse. Yeah, I'm not excited about the rain, but I'm not excited about the snow either. So the weather can stop anytime now. Alright, where's the bed? Ah, a furnace. Even better. Hello! Yeah, I don't have anything, but I will take your furnace. Okay. Yeah, you can stay here. Lots of lights, that's good. Yeah, wild edibles. I'm gonna pick up a lot of smithing table, okay. And you are unemployed. Alright. Easy Villagers is in this pack, so you can shift right click and pick one up. And unemployed are nice because you can basically make them into anything. I will take the smithing table. In fact, I will even steal your lamp. Thank you. And there we go. There's a bed. And there's a cow with horns. Is that really a cow with horns? Yes, it is. That is very cool. Ooh, a blue bed. I like that better. Yes, white is fine, but blue is nice. Okay. Oh, and just there. I don't really want that to be my bed, but I will claim it so that in case I happen to die, I will respawn somewhere. Okay. Ooh, good. That's what I wanted. Ah, yes. Look. Armor. So I'm going to loot through this village really quick, hopefully, and get some armor on anything exciting. And that's empty. Okay. Leather worker. Okay, and yes. Okay, let's go this way. So I'm going to try to get as much food and loot as I can here. Oh, there it is, villager's hat. The containers are set up with Lootr, which is another thing in the pack where you if you're on a server that you can't by default pick something up. It's designed so that each person playing can pick up the items in the chest. As I am on single player, that is not a concern of mine, so if you crouch you can actually break the items. Chests or barrels or whatever that may be. And all the villagers are hanging out. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. I think I already checked this one, but we'll go back around just to make sure. Yes, this is where I took the bed from. So let's go up, because there is more village up here. Hello, Mr. Pig. I like the fact that they have more coloration to them than they're not so monochrome. Kitty. Okay. More up there, and we have cows. I'm going to resist the urge to kill the cows because I have my backpack. There's lava down there, so I did spot the lava. So let's go up some more. And this is a good place to actually grab. So the nice thing about Ultimine is you can actually make I'm using the wheel on my mouse and holding down the grave key. You can actually select a different way to break the blocks. The mining tunnel goes down, the escape tunnel goes up, and I would actually love to make an escape tunnel up so I can get not only some cobble, but be able to get up to the upper edge here where the rest of the village is. Oh, there's an abundance of stuff. Oh, I found iron. And that's not gonna work. Yeah, I need to go make a better pickaxe. In fact, let me see if I can just grab this coal. And let me go back to shapeless before I... Okay, I think, yeah, I've got the bed. Alright. Let's pop into these really quickly and then we'll sleep and get a good start. Well, that's a lot of... Okay, well, I'll definitely take... Well, in fact, let's close the door. Let's just do this. Okay. There is not a portable sleeping bed or anything like that, I don't think, unless they snuck it in and I did not notice. So let's do bed. Yeah, these are all the regular beds. This is cloud wool bedroll, which, yeah, that's not going to happen. What I was sleeping bag I don't think is in here. No, these are sleeping faces on jack-o'-lanterns. So, not that. And there may be more up here. maybe not. Oh, no, that is one. So I think we're going to stay with the blue bed. And there's definitely a kitty here somewhere. Okay, I'm definitely going to... Oh, that was a bigger step than I thought. Grab this. Alright, let's do the basics here. So let's make that. So again, we do have crafting on a stick. That is our best option. And we have a slot here for it. If you shift and click, it'll go right into the slot. Speaking of which, let's get our whoopee cushion. Put that on as well. And because I happen to have the, I found my first wearable, let's put that on as well. So it kind of looks a little funky. You can turn them off if you don't want to see them, the different items. And this guy will keep going, but you can put him away in a backpack and he stays quiet in there. So that is nice as well. So let's get some additional... Oh, interesting. Okay. I see where I went wrong immediately. Okay. I used up all the wood. Okay. And this is going to be fun. I'm in a pit and okay. Yes. For all the people shouting at me going, don't use all your cobble and don't use that pickaxe, I did. So, I need to go find some wood in an area that doesn't have any trees here close by. So I'm going to get a little creative and borrow some logs or some planks here. Sorry about that. Let me go from the floor. No one will notice. This is really weird that this is all snow. Okay, good news is I found the bottom here. Alright, so let me make a wooden pick to get myself a better pick. I'm going to come over here so I'm out of the way. I'm making a total mess of this building. Alright, there we go. That's a lot better. And I will try to do a quick repair job here. At least seal this up so that we don't end up with a problem with unintentional guests. There we go. Alright. Actually, let me just seal this up. There. and then I will pillar my way out of here. Yep, you can do the... That also helps if I align myself with the opening. Okay. No one will notice. There we go. All good. So let me go up to do this mining real quick. So with the mods in this pack are going to keep changing, and things are going to be added and removed. So if you find that to be somewhat of a concern, then you may want to hold off playing this until it becomes, well, definitely out of alpha, which is where it is now. But you may want to wait until it's in beta or later. Or you can just jump in like I did and others have done and just start playing now. Okay, that's sapphire. I guess we'll take that. I have to see if I can do anything with that. There is all of the ores, I think it's called. Yeah, all the ores will actually add in, and actually if I do it this way, adds in all these ingots that may or may not be used at some point, but yeah, so they're here, aluminum and lead and, you know, tin, iridium, I think osmium's in here somewhere, osmium's in here. So for example, osmium's used by mechanism, but mechanism isn't in here yet. So the actual it can actually spawn the ore, and it can spawn these gems so that some mod somewhere can use them, if that is a thing. So let me eat something. Let me eat something else. Let me see if I have any food hiding. I do. So one of the things about this pack, if you've ever played an all the mods pack, you'll know this, is that eating a variety of things helps you gain hearts. So going along and picking up crops as you go is beneficial early on, especially to get your health up, get your hearts up at least. So we're just trying to eat one of everything. And there, I've got 2 hearts already. So I will eat that and this, and then I will have gone through all of the beginning things. Let me keep that out. And the bed. And sticks. And this, and coal. There we go. We get the rest of the stuff tucked away. And emergency dirt. Now I need some other tools, and I definitely don't need to go toe-to-toe with a creeper. Not this early. Not if I can help it. Okay, so I will see what, let's not fall off. And I know I made a mess in here, but this is still a good place to camp for the night. Only reason I want to camp for the night versus actually doing things is I don't want monsters spawning in the village just yet. And SOL, when you see that, is Spice of Life. Just shortened. So, 2 food I haven't eaten. I will quickly take advantage of this, and we do have mini coal and mini charcoal in here. So the handy thing about that is that each piece of tiny coal or charcoal cooks 1 item. And I have 1 of those, so let me do 1, 2, 3, and yeah, let me cook 1. And then I'm gonna, I ate the bread already. Yes, I ate the bread. Okay, let's cook the bread. So if you cook corn, you get popcorn, which gives you something else to eat. And then if you, I don't know if you can cook, yes you can. You can cook sweet potatoes. And we can, cooking bread makes toast, and toast is actually very good to eat. Cooking potatoes gets you baked potatoes, and you get baked sweet potatoes. So it just gives you more variety of things. Being out here in a place that's not so nice weather, I'm not going to find a lot of wild things growing with layers and layers of snow. So having other options to eat is a good thing. And so these are items I can eat that I have not yet eaten. And I will go ahead and cook the corn since I have some extra coal. Okay. And more popcorn. So after this, I think we should figure out if there is a waystone in this village. I didn't see one, but I did not necessarily explore everywhere. And I think my area... Hello, guy. Are you unemployed? You are. I will take you with me. This is the passage I cut. And I don't necessarily need a lot of guys to start with, but a couple are good. Let's go this way in case it's over here. I would have expected it by the... yeah. Would have expected it near the bell. That thing. The town bell and town center, and I'm not seeing it, so they may not have one. Alright, so taking a look at the map, here we are, and there's a cat roaming around, and there's one there. We have a very icy biome here. I would really like to get out of this biome. But there is some sort of a, it looks like a tower, could be dungeon. There's a tower here. I'm just looking for structures, and there's one here. So there's things to come back to. And Scarlet Mountain. Not sure what that is, but I see green over here. So I think I'm going to head that direction. And yeah, hope for the best. I think it is, yeah, pretty much go straight out of town and then head off that direction a little bit. I will take some logs on the way out, just to give myself more wood and food. Is that a purple chicken? No, it's just, yeah, it kind of looks purple-gray. Cool. Neat animations. And I think I will go to, that is a horse. I'm hoping to find, it sounds like a zombie there. It might be down in here somewhere. Oh, let me get the guy into the backpack. And I picked up a blue egg. Okay. Not sure what I'm going to do with the blue egg. Let me see if I can hatch the blue egg. Yeah, just too many things to carry. And again, I'm looking for plants, not so much these things, but plants that might be edible. Is that an ice hive? Snow nest. It is! Okay. There is waypoints. Let me think. Where? This is the journey map, and I think this is, it's been a while since I've used this. I think that's waypoints. Yep. Let's add a new waypoint. There it is. Cool. Is that a cloud? What elevation am I at? 179. Yeah, it probably is a cloud. Where's my green? Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. And it looks like it's in a valley, maybe? That it doesn't have any snow? Yeah, it's a little valley. Well, and that is probably a dungeon. And this is some deep snow. This is not bad. There's no trees here, so that could be problematic, but I did pick up some pine. Do I have any? Yeah, I just have pine. Well, it's not bad for a start. Kind of nice view of the mountains. Okay, well, not going to be anything fancy. Is there anything else? No, there isn't anywhere. There's another building. That might be a village, but it could be illagers. I don't know. Illagers. Not the fun kind of guys. Well, okay. I gotta get out from underneath the rain here, so let's I have dirt. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger and use up some of this dirt. Little terraforming. Okay, I'm going to do this and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have made, well, a square hut. I tried to make it look a little different, but yeah, it's essentially a square hut. Bed, the furnace and smithing table I picked up, the chests I picked up, I made a few barrels, and then this just takes me up to the roof. There's nothing really up here, but in case I need to get up there, I can. Now, I'm going to make a basic set of tools, and just because I've run through a bunch of my tools, and I want to get the basic stone set going here. I did craft up a, if you look at, no, that's not stick. Stick, yes. I crafted up a, not that one, the Stickiest Stick. Construction sticks is in here, so you can make a construction stick with 3 sticks, and it lets you place 3 blocks at a time. So that helped a little bit with slight terraforming that I did here, trying to fill in a little bit here. I did put down all the flowers I had, and I carved out quite a bit over here to get dirt to terraform and to get some building resources so I could put this together. Oh, and I did plant, well, it's not here anymore, but I did plant the, oh, yeah, there's one. Okay. The pine saplings I had to get some wood also for this. So I'm hoping to put windows in, which will make this a little bit better. The problem is I haven't seen any water, sand, or beach. So I'm not sure where I'm going to get sand at. But I figured that's something we need to sort out here at some point. Let me get an axe. So I do have some food, as you can see. And let me grab a shovel. I do have some sticks and some cobble. And I will eventually need a hoe, so I might as well craft that up and put that away. So I have 2 villagers. I got some wheat seeds. I have some more wood. I have a lot of dirt. And I have some ores. I do not have copper, but I have a little bit of aluminum and a little bit of iron. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. In fact, let me eat the raw fish. And I've not eaten the baked potato yet. Or that's not baked, that's sweet potato. Baked sweet potato. That's the baked potato. Oh, I'm good. Okay. So, yeah, not eaten yet. And eaten, not eaten. Okay. And I'll eat that one. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to go through these things. Food is going to be an issue, and yeah, resources is also going to be an issue. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can to get resources here. I'm going to take a quick look around for copper, but before I do that, I'm going to pause and pull up the mods, and we're going to talk about what it is we have. So, okay, I thought I would talk about the mods, kind of grouping them together rather than trying to go either how they were released or alphabetical, because I'm not in version 001 or 002. I'm actually starting at 23, at least for this playthrough, and so I want to kind of give you the highlights of what's already in here. So this is all the mods 11. So all the Modium is in here. We do have the let's just do this way, ATM. Nope, let's do it this way. Yeah, there it is. all the Modium ore is here, and you get all the ores that are in here and all the tweaks. So these have all been put in anticipation of mods potentially using them. And if you do all well, you could probably just do all ingot. You can see all of the ingots that are added in either from all the Modium or all the ores, and these may or may not be used yet, but they're there, so you can find them and mine them and craft them. So there's that. So those are the big three. So the other things you're going to notice is JEI is in here, which is what we're looking at, which lets you look at all the items. Jade is in here, which is what gives you the little box at the top of the screen that says I'm looking at a blue bed or I'm looking at a door. So it tells you what you're looking at. And then there's Lootr, which we've seen, which are in single player really doesn't have any impact, but in multiplayer will let each person be able to loot a chest so that there's no necessary rush to go get these chests. They will be accessible when you get to them, assuming nobody breaks the chest. So those are some of the basics. In terms of Feed the Beast ads, of course we have chunks, so that's how you would claim your land and your base. There's essentials, and that handles things like the home. By the way, I will do that now. See, we're going to do set home. So there's home. You can have you can go to your spawn, which is /spawn. There's /back, and the way the default is set up for that you go back to your death. You can change that, and I can explain how to do that, but the default is just go back to your death point. So when you die and you end up either at spawn, or if you've already set a home, at your respawn point, which, you know, for me is that bed, if you do /back, you go back to and find your grave right to it, so you don't have to literally, you know, charge across however many blocks to go find where you died. There's also ranks and teams, and that's, again, not so much for single player, but more for servers. And then there's Ultimine, which we've already seen and used. So that's the intro stuff. There's a lot of things for what I would call logistics. We have classic pipes, which, let's take a look. So classic pipes are literally the classic pipes. And then there's pipes, which is spelled with a Z. And these are, you know, with their upgrades, another type of pipe. We have integrated dynamics, we have modular routers, and we have pylons. And that all helps move things around and help automate things. In terms of tech, at the moment we've got Just Dire Things, which is focuses around the creation of goo and then creating these coals and ores from the goo. It's a very interesting dynamic to watch. It's kind of fun to see how the goo actually oozes into the blocks. It almost reminds me of the blob kind of thing, where it oozes out and absorbs them and then converts them to different things. And we have Ender.io. So this is Ender.io. There's a lot going on here as well, a lot of machines that can be made. And so that's, in terms of tech, pretty much what we've got at this point. For power, outside of those two things, because Just Dire Things and Ender.io have ways to make power. We have Energized power, and we have Powah. Oops, Z, there. So this is the hammers for Energized power and all the different various machines and things that are here. Then Powah, P-O-W-A-H, is also another way, and it has its own energy cables that you can use as well. So this is what we've got going on so far. And then in terms of tools, gear, that type of thing that's outside the mods I've already talked about, because Just Dire Things does add some gear and things. We have crafting on a stick, which is what I did the crafting table. I put it on a stick. We have mining gadgets, which allows you to create a mining tool that you can add enhancements to make, just like you would add enchantments to a pick, that you create a mining tool and charge it up and then add upgrades to it to make it more efficient or have fortune, or do a 3x3 as opposed to just a single block. There's Apotheosis, which does all kinds of armor and tools. Then there's Silent Gear, that's also something that will create things for us. Artifacts you find, I don't believe they have any crafting available to it. No, which I wouldn't. Yeah, you can modify it in an anvil, but there shouldn't be any crafting recipes. Yeah, there is not. You have to find them. So artifacts are found. Reliquary reincarnations are crafted from things you find. A lot of it's drops from mobs. In fact, let's go take a look here. Okay, so you have these charm fragments that'll drop from mobs, and other items that you can use to craft these things. So this is actually a very useful tome, but you have to gather, the easiest one is the book. You have to gather all these items to be able to craft this. So, and most of these come from mob drops. You can find some of this stuff in a chest, but there's that. This is another one. Touchstone of Midas repairs gold items, but again, you have to. This is not a mob drop, but these items are, and you can craft these charms. And let's do. So you can craft not the horse. Can I just get a regular zombie? Zombie. Of course, that's the last one I look at. So you can you get these from killing zombies, and then you can craft this into a charm, and the zombies can't see you. They basically ignore you. So you can attack them, they won't attack you, It's almost like you're invisible to them. So these are very handy. Not everything can be crafted, or maybe they can be in this version. I think there are some things that just don't have a charm. Wither skeleton, yeah, the wither does not have a charm, but the wither skeleton does. So there's probably a few things that won't have a charm, and I'm guessing off the top of my head, bosses, the end dragon and the wither not the Wither skeleton, but the Wither won't have charms. Just because it kind of defeats the purpose of the boss fights. So that's reliquary reincarnation. We have the bobbly hearts. So you can collect hearts. Hearts is another drop you get. So you can get these miniature hearts that drop, and then you can craft them into these, or these, or these. So these canisters, again, it's pretty pricey because of what you need just to make the apple. You know, and you have to find a wither bone, which chances are it means you have to kill wither skeletons. But if you get this, then you get extra hearts, and you can upgrade this all the way to... Can you make the purple one? Yes, you can make the purple one. But that's, yeah, you have to get the Totem of Undying to do it. Wonderful things to work towards. I'm very excited about that the bobbly hearts are in here. That's kind of the tools and gear for exploring. There's we have two compasses. Well, we have the compass, and then you have the nature's compass and the explorer's compass. So those, all three of those, the regular compass is part of Minecraft, but the other two can be crafted, which will help you find either a biome or a structure, depending on which one you have. It's probably good to have both. I've always had the challenge of finding a desert to find a piece of cactus, and then I remembered I probably could get it from the market, which, by the way, I think the market is in here. Yes, it is. So it's under farming for blockheads. Let me finish exploring first and we'll go to that. So the Aether 2 is in here. Gateways to Eternity is in here. We've got the journey map in here. We have waystones, which are very nice to have to pop around between locations. And we have wits, which probably isn't going to work because I'm not really looking at anything, but yeah. If you are standing next to a structure and you don't know what it is, you can, in fact, I will run out to the structure that's nearby and do this command just to show you. There it is. Oop. I have a sword. Okay, so I'm just going to run up here, and by that I mean bounce up. Hopefully the snow is not too deep. Make sure nobody's... I am in deep snow. Oh, this is so bad. Should have... Okay. All right. No more... That's deep snow. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, don't mind if I do. Sorry, can't pass iron. Oh no. All right, this is going to be fun. All right, this is going to be one of those trick stairs. Okay, well, let's see if I can do it from here. There it is, Dungeon Crawl Dungeon. So it is a dungeon. And I will be aware of the fact that there is a lot of snow between here and there. So that's the nice thing. So if you get up next to it and you're like, is that a dungeon? Or what the heck is this? And you've never seen the structure before, that will help be able to get you to have some idea of what it is. And that's WITS. And it should give you a hint of what it is you're looking at. There we go. I got 2 more hearts. I'm up to 6 hearts already. This is great. When you eat something new, I'm getting that little sparkle effect in front of me, so that's a nice thing to have. So we talked about all of this. Let me go to magic. So Apothic is here, so we have Apothic enchanting attributes and spawners. We have evil craft. Do I have? I may have a merchant. Let me see if I even have emeralds. No, but I'll go see what he has anyway. So there's evil craft. Yeah, it is a merchant. Hello, Mr. Merchant. Just to see what it is you have. Oh, I can give you stuff and oh, that's not actually not bad. Except I have no water, which is part of the problem. And I also have no sand. But, yeah. Some of the stuff is a bit pricey, but it's not too bad. Thank you very much. I thought it was one of the villagers, but I don't have a villager on me. Okay, so yes. Then we have Forbidden Arcanus, Occultism, and Theurgy. And Occultism and Theurgy were it's by the same person who created them. So that's what we have in the way of magic. We do not have ours yet. So I don't know. Ours is very complicated. It's a big mod, so I'm sure that's why we don't have it yet. And we may not have it at all, actually. So I don't know what it is we will be getting. For storage, we have refined storage. We have all the sophisticated stuff, which is the storage, which are barrels and chests and that type of thing. With backpacks, which I have. There's AE2. There's Deepnull, which is the ability to have a lot of one type of item in storage. For kind of the other category, resource type things, there's farming for blockheads and cooking for blockheads. Roots Classic, Agritech, Mystical Agriculture, which is where you grow pretty much everything. Anything that an animal can produce or a hostile mob can produce. All the ores, all the gems, all of that. You literally grow it. We have productive bees and productive farming. There's spice of life, which is why I'm getting the extra hearts when I eat different foods. There's easy villagers, which allows just to pick them up and make machines with them. And what else? Oh, easy piglins, which is there's a I can just do easy. Oops, easy. So there you can pick up a piglin and actually make him a bartender. You can make a bartender box for him. For villagers, there's a bunch of options. 2 of the more popular ones I've seen are Iron Farm, which is where you... it's a cute little setup. On the stone surface is a zombie, and you place a villager in there, and then an iron golem spawns and gets killed because he's standing in lava. And then there's a farmer that you can get to grow some kind of a crop. One crop, but but as opposed to what they do normally in the fields where they harvest and then recycle in the compost bin, and if you don't get out there and harvest before they do, it's gone. He'll actually grow things for you. And then, there's Geor, which is where you find just like you would find amethyst and a large geode type thing with amethyst and budding amethyst, you can find other ores. So, this is diamond, or you can find, what is this, copper, all kind of things. Unobtainium, this would be amazing. As I understand it, I haven't found one yet, but I understand that these are actually decorative, and these are the ones that actually will spawn the crystals that will get you what, the different items. So that's what you need there. But as I said, I haven't found one yet, so I will have to play around with it when I do. Yeah, so that's all the ways you can, get food and resources. And then there's the building kind of oriented things like Chisel and Macaws. The elevator mod is in here. Construction sticks and the Stickiest Stick, and those are used to help you place blocks. And building gadgets is in here. So definitely ways you can, when you have the ability to make these items, actually spruce up your base and make building a little easier. I went for small and compact right now. So I think that's, those are the big ones. I mean, there's obviously a lot more than that. There's 222. Some of them are geared more for servers, and some of them are more libraries and utilities and that type of thing. But these are the ones to look for. And I will put this list with the kind of groupings and categories down in the description so you can take a look and see what it is we're playing with. And with that, I think we will leave it here. I hope you enjoyed. This is a map I'm going to be keeping and working on. I hope you did enjoy the episode. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. I will be trying to get out episodes a few times a week. For this, I'm also doing Craftoria, so I'll go back and forth, alternating episodes. So, please put any questions and comments you have below. If you enjoyed, please give me a like. I really appreciate that. And subscribe so you can get alerted to new content. I appreciate you joining me here today. My name is Cuberized, and I will catch you with the next one. Signing off. Thanks.